What is up, party people? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Jemila. This is JemilaBeReadin because I do be reading. So today I'm going to be doing my Blackathon TBR. This is hosted by Jessie from Bow Ties and Books here on YouTube and Instagram. They put in so much freaking thought and creativity to Blackathon this year. This is the first time I'm going to be participating. I'm so excited. I'll have a link down below to Jessie's video announcing Blackathon and all of the prompts and all of the moving parts. But the theme for Blackathon is travelers, and there are 3 teams based on genre. There's Team SFF, there is Team Contemporary / Literary, and there is Team Thriller / Horror. There are different hosts for Instagram and YouTube. For me personally, I decided I'm going to participate through Team SFF. Let's go team, let's win. I don't really know what the prize is or what we're winning or what we're doing, but we're gonna win, okay? So for Team SFF, the Instagram host is Starla from Starla Reads, and the YouTube host is Novelush, and I'll have both of their channels and Instagrams linked down below. But there are 4 prompts for Team SFF, and each prompt is kind of inspired by a Black author who's done something similar to the prompt. So the first one is Rita Woods. A character traverses in a spiritual realm or heavily embodies Black spirituality or spiritualism. So for that one, I am going to be reading The 100,000 Kingdoms, which is the first book in the Inheritance trilogy by N.K. Jemisin. I read this about 2-ish years ago. I don't remember much, but I know it had a lot to do with the gods and spirituality and all of that stuff. So I thought this would be a perfect pick, and I also have been wanting to reread it and also finish off the series. So this follows Yene Dar, who is an outcast from the barbarian north, but when her mother dies under mysterious circumstances, she is summoned to the majestic city of Sky. There, to her shock, Yene is named heiress to the king, but the throne of the 100,000 Kingdoms is not easily won, and Yene is thrust into a vicious power struggle. I remember really enjoying this, so I'm probably going to enjoy it again, and I'm excited to reread it. Next is Tare Thompson. A Black protagonist encounters an alien civilization or alien technology. And for that one, I'm gonna read Rosewater by Tare Thompson. This is kind of like a first contact with alien story where it takes place in the city of Rosewater, which has encountered like this mysterious biodome. People are trying to get a glimpse inside, which has been rumored to have healing powers. And so our protagonist is Caro, a government agent, and he is a sensitive, someone who can navigate the massive psychic space created by the dome. But now there's something going off. The dome might be killing other sensitives, and he's trying to figure out what's going on. And it sounds really interesting. I'm excited. Let's do it. The third prompt is Octavia Butler. Time travel is a major component to the story. For this one, I have Kindred by Octavia Butler, which is the classic Black time traveler book. This is about Dana, who is a modern Black woman who ends up getting teleported to the antebellum South, and she has to deal with the plantation owner and slavery and all of this terrible stuff. I have been really wanting to get into Octavia Butler. That was one of my goals for last year that I completely failed at. I only read one of her books, so the time is now, and Kindred is right here. And the thing is too, with all of these, I wanted to read books that I already owned, so I already own all 3 of these, so I'm already killing it, you know what I'm saying? And the final prompt is the group book, which is The Lesson by Cadwell Turnbull. I don't have a physical copy of this yet, but I'm planning on ordering it soon. This is another like alien contact story, so that the group book could have fulfilled that prompt already, but I wanted to read a different book for that. So The Lesson explores the nature of belief, the impact of colonialism, and how far we're willing to go for progress. Breaking ground as one of the first science fiction novels set in the Virgin Islands, The Lesson is not only thought-provoking literary work, delving deeply into the allegorical themes of colonialism, but also vividly draws the community of Charlotte Amalie, where the author hails. An alien ship rests over Water Island. For 5 years, the people of the U.S. Virgin Islands have lived with Ina, a race of super advanced aliens on a research mission they will not fully disclose. They are benevolent in many ways, but meet an act of aggression with disproportional wrath. This has led to a strained relationship between the Ina and the local Virgin Islanders, and peace cannot last. A year after the death of a young boy at the hands of an Ina, 3 families find themselves at the center of an inevitable conflict, witness and victim to events that will touch everyone and teach a terrible lesson. My camera died right when I was trying to wrap up this video, but those are the books that I'm going to be reading for Blackathon. I'm super excited. There's a bunch of like Instagram challenges, a week-long like vlogging challenge situation. I'll be sure to have the video linked down below where Jessie breaks down every aspect of Blackathon for this year. I'm excited. Can't wait to do this. Team SFF, let's go. Anyways, I'll catch y'all in the next video.